following video is not a polished episode. It is purely the highlights from a live stream investigation done on a phone and at the mercy of reception. These videos are designed to show you some unique places, give you the history, and give you any happenings that we might have had. Are they paranormal? I'll let you decide. And tonight, I'm not hunting ghosts, I'm hunting bears. Apparently there's a bear that comes here every night to the dumpsters, and I got so excited about that because I'm dying to see a bear. Of course, it probably won't be quite so funny if I'm out here on my own. I'm going to stake out the dumper. You can have the rest of it, Kate. You can have it, the rest of the building for ghosts. All right, so this is our first on the road. You're going to have to forgive us, all right? We look like shit. And that's because we've been traveling. We only got into America, when was it? I can't even remember. Yesterday? Day before, night before. So we've only been in America 28 hours? 30 something
36,
hours.
36, I think, I don't know.
We look haggard. We look old. We are old, but we look more haggard and old because it's been so tiring. But we're doing this very first on the road for you. And the first one is actually coming from the Holy Cross.
That's it.
Holy Cross Abbey, that's it. It's a ghostly figure around the other side.
The resident ghost here at the Abbey.
Wearing tonight, sporting our new fashion.
Do you want me to do a little catwalk?
Yeah, go on then.
Yeah, just like to.
And tonight we have India from Paranormal Encounters.
You got my name right at least.
Yeah.
I'm wearing
The new Haunted Horizons. It actually is the new version. It's
it's a
lovely.
good fit, yeah.
While we're waiting for Dennis, you've investigated here, haven't you?
Yeah.
And
A couple of times.
the episode is up, is it? Or
Yes, it's called A Haunting at the Abbey. And then we did the Sister's House, which is just across the way. But
Right.
yeah.
So go and watch that episode. So that's on YouTube.
Paranormal
Encounters. Hilly said the other group then. It's been a long day. So where did you kind of have which areas do you think is?
The sacristies, which is right across from the chapel. That's what it was called. I couldn't think of the name. It's called the sacristies.
Right.
Women were not allowed in there. I think that's where the men changed. Lots of women have reported being attacked in there, having their hair pulled. We had an interesting Estes method in there, and some very relevant responses. Not all of them made it into our episode. The chapel itself, we had some interesting REM pod activity in there. And then up on the fourth floor,
That's where the children were kept.
That's where a lot of children. One in particular, there's a little girl that's seen up there. I can't remember what her name is. I'll have to ask Dennis. But I got a voice over the portal that sounded like a nun, and she was very strict, and she was telling me off. So those are the places that we got the most activity. Yeah. But I mean, this is a big building. So.
It's huge. We could spend a month here.
Yeah. And if you want to see right now, I think the picture's in our episode. Yeah, it is. A police officer took a picture of what he thinks is it's another officer, I think, and then behind him is what looks like the shadow of a girl. Obviously we didn't take the picture, so we can't prove or deny it, but if you want to have a look, it's in our episode.
Really the history here, so we thought best person to ask is Dennis to give us a little bit of a rundown, just what the building was used for when it was built, and why we're here as well. So when was the building built?
Yeah, cool, okay. And I'll try to make it quick. In 1923, there was a group of Benedictine monks. They lived in Breckenridge, which is about 90 miles to the west of Canyon City. They came down here and were looking for a place to build a monastery. At that time, there was Benjamin Franklin Rockefeller, who owned Fruitmare Orchards, and the Rockefeller family. You guys being from Australia may or may not be.
We do know.
Yeah, we do know the
we
Rockefellers, yeah.
But they're huge.
Yeah,
They're huge.
they've stretched right over
Well, it was the same Rockefellers, and he had multiple acres. I think in all about 600 acres here that he originally owned, and it was Fruitmare Orchards. So then coming down with the Benedictine monks was Father Cyprius A. Bradley came down, and he struck a deal with Benjamin Franklin Rockefeller to secure and buy 90 acres from Fruitmare Orchards to begin construction of the monastery here. So then they started construction in April of 1923. They started construction. The architects for the property here were Joseph Dillon and L.A. de Argine. If you don't know who they are, L.A. de Argine was the architect for Notre Dame.
Oh, cathedral.
He designed and did all the architectural work for Notre Dame. And when they originally planned to build the monastery here, this place was going to be bigger and greater than Notre Dame ever was or ever could be. It had its own football stadium, its own electrical plant, its own water company, and then huge rows of classrooms and dormitories. And it was designed that it was going to be kind of a retreat for the Pope to get away from the Vatican. He would come here and kind of rest up and whatnot. But by 1925, there was $600,000 spent, and they hadn't even started on the construction of the boys' school next door yet. Primarily, it was absolutely a boys' school. So they did have a mixture of the boys, their backgrounds. They either came from broken homes and it was the last stop before jail, and then you also had the rich kids that their mom and dad were planning them at the boys' school while they go summer in Paris or whatever they did, So there was a hodgepodge and a mix of the boys, but they were all treated equally. And through time then, the enrollment grew. And eventually they did finish Ullathorne Hall and move the boys over into those dormitories. It was done by 1930. But in the meantime, they had planned 36 boys to be housed, or 36 boys comfortably to be housed on the 4th floor. And in the first year, they had 130 kids shoved up on that 4th floor. And you guys were up there. You know how hot it is right now.
Oh, it's stifling.
They didn't have air conditioner. If you noticed all those vents in front of each one of the rooms, that guy would open up his window. That guy would open up his window. They'd get down on their knees and pray that there was a little bit of a breeze blowing through, because that's all the air they got that night. So it had to have been pretty horrible for those kids to have to be housed up in that room.
Yeah.
So then we come into the 1970s. By that time, enrollment started to drop. The kids were going to other schools and doing other things. So it became basically a worship place for the Benedictine monks again. That lasted till about 1998. That's when the archdiocese says, look, it's just not economical, keep the doors open anymore, let's sell it. So they desanctified the Holy Cross Abbey and they put it up for sale.
No, so it's not sanctified anymore.
No, not anymore. Were there any deaths in the building? And that's something I'm pretty much a stickler about. Is I try to find factual information versus hearsay. We all can speculate. We can all, the cemetery's got 89 internments down there. So we know there was death on the property, but I can only verify 3.
So the monks and... Was there nuns here as well?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So they're all buried at their... That's their cemetery. Yeah.
The sister's house is where my RV is parked, is out the other end of the parking lot there. And the original 19 nuns that came here were escaping Nazi Germany at the time. So they came here seeking sanctuary.
Right.
And if you notice all the cloister and ornaments signs and stuff like that. That's German for women not allowed.
Oh, okay.
Want them in the men's dressing room.
Yeah.
They didn't. There was no reason for a woman of any kind, be it a nun, sister, whatever, to be on the.
You're
To be
cold.
on,
It was just a sudden really cold spot.
I don't feel it.
Just before.
I'm roasting.
give it to me. I'm burning it up.
It was really, that's why I looked to see how.
No, I wasn't
you were.
moving.
So it was just like this cold air behind me.
Lucky you.
There's not really any windows open, but yeah. So, did you get any records of any? You say you're a stickler on it.
There was a student suicide, which he's buried out in the cemetery. Some of the spirit stuff,
Yeah.
we have 5 that we know of that are regulars.
Right.
And we always know when they're around because mostly sense of smell. You'll smell a heavy campfire smell. Just like you're standing at a campfire roasting your marshmallows and all of a sudden you get that smoke start blowing in your face. Very campfire woodsy smell. We have the crawler. The crawler is...
We had to have one of those, didn't we?
Nobody mentioned the crawler.
He knew, well, he didn't know, but just has to. The one thing that creeps me out is creepers and crawlers when people,
right.
So that's cool.
Well, you'll have to watch some of the videos that were taken down in that body room where they got trapped by the crawler. Yeah, it's legit, and you'll see the shadow figure. However, the crawler is not mean by any means.
No, just
The crawler was somebody who lost the use of their legs in
Right.
life, and they still crawl around.
yeah.
And just because they're crawling,
I know.
don't mean that you won't meet them on the 4th floor. You
Yeah.
won't meet them in the basement. That's what somebody always says. Well, where's the hot spot? The whole place is a hot
Yes,
spot.
that's it.
They move about,
Yeah.
and they have that freedom, So the kids seem to dominate the 4th floor.
Well, thank you. For
Yeah,
all of
you're
that.
welcome.
So
You're welcome.
gives them
Yeah.
a bit more of an understanding of the place.
Sure.
So, and we might head off and go and do a little bit of
Okay,
investigating.
let's go so we can see.
I'll tell you. Yeah, all my
Oh, she just bang you.
with the watch.
Okay.
It's all right. I've already had my arm broken today.
How did you break your
How did I
arm?
break my arm? Well, I got out the car cag and I was walking past the back door of the car when India decided to open it really hard.
I didn't have anything to do with it, and I won't be making any comment until my lawyer's involved.
So it's kind of hanging loose at the moment. It's just like that.
Abby has, 1, 2, I think it's 4 floors in the basement, or it's 3 floors in the basement. I think it's 4 floors in the basement.
Right.
Basement's down there, it's really scary.
What do you have for the creeper?
I feel really comfortable, like, everywhere in the Abbey, apart from the basement. It just is scary to me.
You said it's a potato salad, but look at this door. Why would you need a door like this?
Okay, guys, for those that's been to Arradale, doesn't that remind you of one of their doors?
Scratches and stuff. I mean, I'm sure it's perfectly innocent, but that's how thick it is as well.
Yes, look how thick that is, guys.
So, maybe it's because it's a sauna area as well. Because these doors are pretty thick as well, aren't they? You've got like a sauna. Oh, you got a bit in there as well. Right, I'm ready to go walking around it. And this made us all jump.
Yeah, I thought that was real earlier. Because Kag said it moved.
Well, I thought it had. I think it's because...
I think it's the shadow, like when you move your light, it looks like
We
Yeah.
just about, it looks like its tail twitches.
Yeah. It's
Just
not real.
about freaked us out. But what did they use the downstairs for?
This is the potato salad, I think.
Oh shit! Is that real?
No, I don't think that's real.
Are you sure?
It's just moved.
No, it hasn't. Shut up, Kag. No, it
No,
hasn't.
honestly.
Seriously, that just moved.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Hey,
god,
Dennis,
that's brilliant.
Is there a fake scorpion down here? Is there a fake scorpion down here? Okay, it's fake.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
You sure?
The other heart attack.
You sure?
Oh no, is it moving? No, it's not. It's a lie. It's fake. It's fake. That room right there's a chair in it. There's been some investigators that have shut the door and put like baby powder around the chair, and when they've come back and opened the door, the chair has moved, and you can see it like has slid through the baby powder.
Oh, we might leave that later. And go upstairs.
This is where they kept the bodies.
When it was too cold to bury them.
So, yeah, if the ground was frozen, they would keep the bodies in here. All right, so it looks like down there. I'm going to switch this right down. All right. It is.
That's literally what you can
It's
see.
literally pitch.
And the other way too.
I thought you were going to say there's something behind us then. Okay. Well, who's going to do a solo down here?
Well, we've decided that you're going to do it because we need a break.
What?
So, oh, no, I'll just turn that off. She'll turn. And there we are. Oh, it's on white.
That's what I want it on.
Oh, it's on white. She'll turn and we're going to leave you. So here's your camera.
Hang on, hang on.
No, here's your camera.
No,
Here's your camera. You can't let go of it because it's expensive. We're going.
Hang on. I thought we were pulling straws on this one.
We did, but you just weren't there to pull yours.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm blinding India.
Yeah, we did pull straws earlier.
Where was I?
You weren't around. I think you were taking photos.
I was out looking for bears, wasn't I?
Anyway, so we're going.
You're probably safer down here.
Shit. Yeah, right. So didn't you say that Connor got freaked out down here?
Yeah.
So Connor, who is brave,
He didn't like it. He was down there and he did not like it.
You'll be fine. It's all good.
I'm not sure I am going to enjoy this, to be quite honest.
Oh, we will. We'll be fine, won't we?
Yeah. We're gonna go probably have a
Cup of coffee.
some cake. Might go get a foot massage.
Yeah, we'll be all good. Have fun. There's your stuff. Good luck. There's your cables. You'll be good.
Could you do me a favour?
No.
Could you put them on this side?
Why?
Because I'm going to sit on the floor so I can watch. And that is brave of me. I've come a long way.
I mean, if the crawler comes out, he's gonna be on the floor with you. So.
Thank you for that.
So
Thank
you.
you.
Might feel more at home to come out if you go on the floor. I'm sure he doesn't like being called the crawler.
No, he doesn't.
Has a name.
I was probably called Fred. What if I call you Fred?
There's the creeper rather than the crawler.
All right, so give me 20 minutes. If you haven't heard anything, come down to see if I'm okay.
No, we're good.
All right.
We're off. See you. I've got the car keys.
All right.
Bye.
Oh, sod
See you
you.
next time you're in America then.
If I freeze and scream, make sure that you're watching or something, because they've gone. I'm in the Holy Cross Abbey, down in the cellar. Not comfortable, but still. This door, this is supposed to be for potatoes, but that looks like an asylum door. Oh, EDI just went off, I missed it. Oh yeah, temperature. Okay, so the equipment's already going off, guys. All right, we've got temperature and air pressure. Let me just see if I can zoom in a bit for you. That's probably the creeper coming down the hallway. I'm just wondering if there's anybody who'd like to come and talk to me. I've been told there's a gentleman here who couldn't walk. Okay, that's the equipment again. Is that you making the lights off? I don't know your name, so I'm sorry.
Is it all right if I call you a name? I don't know who you are. Maybe I can call you Fred. Maybe if you like the name I say, you could flash the lights. So, if I say a name, I'll go through a few names. Could you flash the light if you like that name, or if that was your name? Was it Fred? I don't know. Okay, the lights have just gone off again. Maybe you just like the name Fred. I might do an EVP session while we're doing this. Except Keg hasn't. Oh, I'm going to have to go up, guys. Keg hasn't left my voice recorder. No, she's sacked. Keg is officially sacked. Alright. I'm going to go down the dark, creepy hallway where the lights are going off. Excuse me, I've got to try and get up, guys. Trust me, if a creeper was coming, I'd get up a lot quicker than that. Okay, I'm going to turn it on. So, I'm going to slide it down there, away from me. Just wondering if you can maybe come up to it and put your voice on there, and then we'll listen back. Did you used to work here? Were you one of the monks? Maybe the abbot? That's my video camera turning off. Which is really odd, because I had 25 minutes on it. Turn it around, it's too dark. That's them upstairs. Maybe you were a student here. I've actually come from Australia. And I know that you would know Australia when you were around. What's that? Oh, hang on. We've come all this way for a visit. You would know Australia when you were around. That? What's that? You would know Australia when you were around. What? Don't know what it was. We've come all this way for a visit. I won't know you're there, so if you flash a ball, there's a ball just down here. If you move that ball, it's going to flash. So can you maybe do that for me? Just let me know you're there. A battery for the camera down.
Oh, it's like this one I've got in my hand.
Excellent. Angel. Yes. You know, it had 25 minutes in it. I sat down, boom, went flat. On the back. So what happens when you get old?
And you've done your kneeing.
Yeah, that's...
It's not cat food.
If you want, hang on, let's see what I can finish.
It's pretty loud.
We just locked it accidentally. And it would have been as loud as that, but it sounded elsewhere in the building. It didn't sound down here.
We didn't go through any doors like that.
So, okay.
How far down do you want me to go?
Well,
It's a ram.
By where?
Maybe on the other side of the EDI.
Is this the video?
Yeah, right about there. I reckon. We'll come down to about the door.
Do you want me to turn around so I can't see you?
Yeah. Nice little seat. Okay.
Well, it's all right for some, isn't it?
The lady down there, you might know her. She's been before. Her name's India. Maybe you can give India your name. Love to know.
The roof.
What about the roof?
Come on.
No, I'm not coming up to the roof.
Why do you mention the roof? What happened there?
I was nearly on the roof earlier, on the balcony.
Follow.
Follow you where? Can you tell us what your name is, please?
I think it's her breathing.
I'm not happy.
Oh, why are you not happy? Why are you not happy? You're not happy being here? What made you unhappy? Stomach. What's that behind you?
I didn't hear anything because I was concentrating.
Boy.
There's a boy behind me.
Oh, there's still children here. We'd like to come and play with the children soon, if there are. Okay, we thought we'd come up to the top floor.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool. It's not creepy.
No, not in the slightest.
But do you mean by the top floor, or do you mean that by the roof? It is nearly on the roof. Is that where you want us to go?
That always sounded like a little boy's voice, but I'm not sure what it said.
Okay. Well, we're happy to come up and play.
So we've come a long way to come and talk to you. And so we did.
American.
Yeah, when
Are you American? We're not.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Turn around.
if I turned around and there was a little child there. Oh,
Wanted to unload.
Enough.
okay. You've had enough of us now?
Is that somebody else here now? Who is it? Somebody else we're talking to now? Don't want us talking to the children?
Sandra, yeah, it's like an adult came through and stopped the child from
It
talking.
was, and everything's gone
Yeah.
quiet, like enough.
If you know what's in here, say goodbye or get out.
I wonder if that was the behind you, maybe the child was going behind you because you just stepped in and just went, enough. I could be making a story in my own head, but I reckon we go up to children's school.
Right, so do I. Yeah. Should we get India to finish on there though before we say goodbye?
Yeah. Should do.
Yeah, should have really.
And that's how unaware she is of us.
Okay, all good.
Alright.
Are you getting much? Enough.
Connie, you just missed that. She's just done a solo.
Yeah, it's Connor on, isn't it?
Yeah.
When the potato, Sally, your favourite?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's just done a solo. We've just come down to this. She just joined us. So.
I got the short straw, Connor.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
picked.
she was down here by herself. She did good. I wouldn't do it.
So it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, yeah, whatever.
Some lights.
Whatever.
Yeah, you take all the lights away.
I think if I didn't have those lights and I wasn't focused on those lights down the hallway, because it's good you can channel your vision down there and you can try and forget what you've got on either side of it, which is pitch blackness. Then yeah, it was a lot. The door was interesting. You didn't hear it all.
No.
Nope, it was quiet.
Did you hear it when you were watching that?
I heard a noise and you said, oh, that's just those two.
I wasn't really paying attention.
It was
But
quite a loud door.
it might have been from an upper floor because like the stairway goes all the way up, so if there was a sound up there, it would have travelled down. We would have been able to hear it.
Yeah.
But we didn't hear anything.
No, we didn't hear
I thought
anything.
you would have heard it as well, because you would be further.
Yeah, we never heard anything.
So
No,
I just dismissed it because I just said to them, that's all right, it's just a noise.
no.
So, well, we're going to turn off now. Sorry it wasn't me being attacked by a creeper. I'm sure everybody is very disappointed.
Well, we are.
That's for Patreons.
That's for the Patreons. We're going to go now, we're going to pack all this down, take it upstairs. We're going to go to the children's floor because there seems to be a big children's theme going on what we were doing just now.
So this was the room that the kid committed suicide in.
Oh,
And he hung himself, but I'm not sure, he must have did it in the closet,
oh, bless him.
because there's really nowhere to
So how old was he?
strap anything on.
Does anybody know why, or
What?
does anybody know why?
I'm sorry, have
Do they know why he did it?
oh no, I haven't heard a reason.
Okay.
How sad
And
is it?
his mother actually got buried out beside him
Oh,
when she
okay.
died.
So he's buried out here.
Yeah, he's out in the cemetery there. Who wants to play? You know who I am. I brought some friends. They came all the way from Australia. As they would say, on the other side of the pond. You want to come down and say hi to them? They came here just to hear you and see you guys. We have Cad and we have Allison. And usually I keep a recorder and now play it back after,
Yep.
about 5 minutes.
Yeah, we do what we call the EVP burst, so we'll do a quick session of questions.
First session, yeah.
And then we'll listen back.
Yeah. And see if I get any responses.
Yeah.
You can have the chair up here. You can sit down.
No, honestly, I'm fine. I know my place.
Okay.
She knows it's on the floor.
They have a whole bunch of different devices that you can light up and let us know that you're here. You don't have to touch them, and you know we're not here to harm you. You can stay here as long as you want to. This is your home.
We thought you'd like to play with some different ones. Did you do the music box and whatnot?
Don't you just love the way they talk?
We're a bit different.
We're very different.
All right, I'll tell you what. I'll be in it for the first time.
Ooh, another
So I'm
countdown
going to
there.
count to 10. And everybody hide. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Ready or not, here I come. Are you down here?
Wander with them.
Are you in this room?
Hope you're hiding well, guys.
I don't see you in here. Are you in this room?
Your lights on the lights, let me see
I
you.
don't see you in here.
Come back in the hallway, let me see where you are.
Am I getting warmer?
Another knock.
Are you in this room? No.
Very good at hiding.
Yeah, they are.
So you said you had a big bang next to you.
There was a big bang, and there was shuffling from over here. I put the voice recorder on.
Well, did you come down here? Did you sneak by me?
Did you come to a sea keg?
You see, I was asking where they were to let me know if you're hiding down this end, to let me know where they were.
It's very ungainly, Keg.
I'm sorry. It's just comfortable.
Maybe. I've been hearing sounds down here. I'm just going to put this over on this side.
Hi, Daniel.
The cards here. If you can put your voice on that little box, then we're going to listen back and see if you said anything.
Where are your friends?
That was a pump or something.
You don't have to be afraid of any of us.
Okay.
I think.
We just want to play.
That's a bit weird, isn't it?
Did you hear something down there, or was that just me?
It sounded
It sounded like a click to me. Could have been a footstep or tap or something. It was kind of loud, I thought.
like a drill. Like a...
And see, that would make sense to me, that like clicking footstep. Tap or something.
Just after I say drill, it sounds like a drill.
Oh.
There, that.
Thank you, if that was you. Are you a boy? Are you a girl?
Oh, loud knock.
The girl again?
Thank you for that.
Thank you. Alright, so you would know what one of these is, so if you can manipulate that, then we would hear you.
That's big words for little children.
Manipulate.
Manipulate.
If you try and put your voice on that,
That's better.
Keg's a bit strict with me. She's like an old school teacher.
I am. How many fingers am I holding up? Can you count them for me? Show me how clever you are.
Yes, that's nice. Can you give us the number? 5.
Thank you. Oh, hi. I've got something else in my hand. Can you tell me what it is, please? Is there any adults in here? If you tell me what it is.
Me.
How many of you are with us right now? There's 3 of us. How many of you? Two. The boy and the girl.
Do you want to do headphones?
I will pause on that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this speaker out. I'm going to put these headphones in. Which end? So have you ever done it with the headphones, Estes?
With like the Estes?
Yeah. So where do you want me, that end or that end?
I think down that end, because that end's the
I can't
noise.
see if you've done
Sorry, if you want to go down to where the noise was.
down here.
Yeah. I might just move into the middle. Oh, finally got up, guys. All right.
Step.
Where's the pickup group? Alison, can you hear me?
Abigail, can you go touch Allison? She's sitting on the floor.
Join one of us.
Join one of us. What do you mean by that?
Where are you?
There's a sweet smell down here. That's not from the radio.
A sweet smell.
Perfume.
Perfumey?
You can smell perfume down there.
That would be the lady that watches over the church.
3 of them.
3 of them, yeah. I would say that's the woman that watches over the children.
Okay.
Remember I was telling you, she died in a horrific automobile accident and stayed here. She's the one that smells perfumey.
Holy.
Play with my hair.
Ah, she's got something playing with her hair.
See, I told him to go touch her.
Yeah.
Thank you. If that's you, thank you for touching her hair. I asked you to.
It's true, you did. Can you go and pull her hair for me, please, just so that we know that you're there? I know it's something you shouldn't normally do, but I'm going to allow you to do it this one time.
Ladies.
Yeah, there are some ladies in here.
Ladies.
Now leave.
Now,
Oh, yeah. We would rather not, if possible, but don't mean to disturb you.
Good. Dead.
Dad.
Alright, does that mean that you're dead?
Deep. Dead.
Again?
We don't eat.
Okay. I don't suppose they would need to, would they?
Dad, you don't eat.
The food.
Well, the old library used to be the old. Originally, it was built as the cafeteria.
Alright.
Do you want us to go to the library? Because they sent me down there the last time I was on the 4th floor. Down to
Okay.
the library, saying pretty much the same thing. Hungry, dinner, dining. Then they said, be quiet, book, library. And that's when I finally put it together.
Together,
They wanted
yeah.
me in the library.
Anything much?
Not really.
The weirdest one was we don't eat.
Yeah.
That's a very strong.
But Dennis was just been saying he's had that before.
What is it?
Yeah, and lots of other words to go with it, and it's because they wanted him down in the library because that used to be, was it a dining room? Dining hall, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. And then you said your hair was being touched?
Yeah.
Because I told them to go over and touch you.
Oh, it felt like a fringe was being played with. Just here. So, just as a quick wind up, it's going to get tired now. We're going to head off.
There's a loud noise down this way.
Just as I said that.
I'm down now the other end.
Now it starts. Bang, bang.
So,
That was a loud one.
It was.
We're going to call it a night now because it is getting on. This place is huge. We were going to do 4 spaces, weren't we?
I know.
We've only done 2. So hopefully one day we'll get back and we'll get to do a bit more of this place. But guys, if you're ever in the area, you're passing the Holy Cross Abbey, definitely call in and say hello and have a look around, do one of the history tours, see if you can book into one of the events here. So it's been really cool, isn't it?
It has actually been enjoyable.
Yeah, it's been.
Are we zombies? On and off.
We are at the moment. It's nearly 3 o'clock in the morning. We have to be out of the hotel by a certain time, so we're not going to get much.
Well, he said 11, but on the back of the door it's 10:30.
Yeah, 11.
Well, it says, did you read what it says? You get charged an extra day if you go over.
We won't go over there. All right. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you another time. Okay. Bye.
Bye.